It's time for the Drugless Doctor. Call a friend or family member now and let them benefit from today's exciting and life-changing program. If you want to lead a healthier life, the time is now.
Hello, this is Dr. Bob, Dr. Anthony, and Dr. Kaysen D. Maria, and I'd like to welcome you once again to another episode of the Drugless Doctor. So, you're at home, you don't feel 100%, you don't know what to do. You look at a medication, or do you do what the natural drugless doctors would do? So you're going back and forth. This may be quicker, but this also has something called bad effects. They're not side effects, they're bad effects, because every drug, whether it be an over-the-counter remedy or a prescription medication, has some type of consequence. And do you want to know why? Because it's altering metabolism in your body. Now, we're going to talk about a variety of different ways that you can do and strategies to get healthy and well. But I think I just want you to just contemplate on this just for a moment. So we're chiropractors, and I've been practicing since 1978, and I've been involved in natural drugless care since 1974. And what you learn along the way when you become really wise and come into our office is your brain sits in the skull. Continues on is the cord. The cord is inside of the spine. If the spine is out of alignment for whatever reason, because remember, gravity never takes a vacation, and puts pressure on sensitive nerves, whatever organ that nerve goes to, that organ is not going to function up to normal or up to par. So our goal first is to help you create a lifestyle of wellness, because you don't want to be dependent on any type of medication. But unfortunately, regardless if it's drugless or drugs, we're exposed to several issues: toxins, stress, gravity, pollution. So our goal is to help you make wise choices so you're not toxic. But if you have a lot of stress in your life and your immune system has been compromised for whatever reason, there are natural remedies. And I know that Dr. Anthony and Dr. Kaysen are going to talk about several of them, but I'm going to talk to you about one that I use every day, and I've been using it since 1996. And it's called Agricept, Agricept L. Agricept L is a citric seed extract, lemon, grapefruit, and tangerine seed. And basically what it does is it attracts unfriendly organisms and it squashes them, for lack of a better term. So we have seen it consistently help people who may have had the flu, people who have had strep and staph, and I'm not telling you not to have a prescription medication, but I take 10 drops in 4 to 6 ounces of water, and I've been doing it consistently for years. And guess what? I don't get sick. I get adjusted, I don't eat sugar, I use minimal gluten, I use minimal dairy, and I don't drink alcohol, and I get plenty of sleep. So I have a lifestyle that's healthy, but I just use this little bottle, few drops, and if you travel anywhere in the world, you're going on vacation, you're going to be going to a third world country, for sure you want to be taking your Agricept L. Dr. Anthony.
You know, there's some other great uses of Agricept L. It could be washing vegetables. You can get your sink, fill it up with water, put your vegetables in there, add a couple of drops, and any unwanted critters come off of your vegetables. You could use it like that. If you have things that are going on topically on your skin, you can dilute it in some water, apply it topically. I've had people use it with a little water and a Q-tip, put it in their ears to clear up anything that's going on in their ears. I've also had people put Agricept in a pot of water, get it steaming, breathe in the steam, and help clear up what's going on in somebody's lungs. So it's a tremendously versatile product that everybody should be utilizing. I know that I always say that there's two things that I would never give up. One's getting adjusted. The second is taking Agricept, because of how impactful it's been on my own life. Now, some of these home remedies, I should say all of these home remedies, are things that either we do or have done in the past or have on our shelf at home in the event that something happens. Now, let's talk about diarrhea. I know that many of you, I should say all of you, at some time in your life has had diarrhea. Now, diarrhea is not a bad thing. You know, it's a good way that your body's getting rid of something. It's a body signal that's saying, hey, we need to correct something that's going on. And, you know, a good analogy of the difference between covering something up or getting to the root of the problem would be like sticking a cork up your rectum and not allowing your body to express diarrhea. That's the same as taking a medication. It's just covering up the symptoms. Now, a natural way to help diarrhea is something called Cholacol-2. Cholacol-2 is a special type of clay inside the product. What happens is the clay goes in your body and it's going through your digestive system, and it's going to attract unfriendly organisms in your digestive tract that could be causing diarrhea. So you could take one every 15 minutes to help your diarrhea until it subsides. Now, one of the bad effects of diarrhea is dehydration. So if you've ever had diarrhea and you're going on a regular basis, you need to make sure you're consuming water. You can also put Celtic sea salt in your water so that you do not become dehydrated. I would encourage you to at least leave a bottle of this on your shelf at home, because you never know if there was something that you were consuming that could cause diarrhea. And I'm sure that there's many jokes that we could go along with that, but trust me, Cholacol-2 is a great product to have on your shelf. Dr. Kaysen, what do you got for us?
With Cholacol-2 also, we have a lot of members that are traveling and going on vacation, and they may ask us, hey, what would you recommend for me for my trip? Is there anything specifically that I need to take with me? And number one, Dr. Bob was talking about Agricept. This helps to boost your immune system, but also for your digestion, any kind of environmental toxins. But another item you want to think about and consider traveling with is Cholacol-2, especially if you're traveling to a different country, you're not sure of the food source, the water quality, the environment. This is a great item to have, that if you do experience any kind of diarrhea, you could start taking this every 15 minutes until it subsides. Now, also Dr. Anthony was talking about with diarrhea, you could have dehydration. And I know that talking about the water supply, what was really interesting is just the other day, we were assessing someone, and her water that she was drinking is impacting her body because of the chemicals in this bottled water. And I won't share with you what brand this is as far as from what kind of store, but what's really interesting is just flip over your water bottle if you're drinking bottled water and look at the ingredients in it. They put all kinds of different chemicals in that. So you could be drinking water and think that you're being hydrating yourself, drinking plenty of water, but it actually could be causing heart palpitations in your body. It could be causing other challenges going on inside your body from the chemicals. But the next home remedy I want to talk about is inflammation and any kind of injury. So for example, if you have any kind of slip, fall, you have an injury to your body where it could be a swollen joint, or it could be even after surgery, what you want to consider is we have a product in our office, and it's called Intenzyme Forte. Intenzyme Forte, it is an enzyme to help break up inflammation. And what you want to do is you want to take this on an empty stomach, and this helps with any kind of inflammation in the joint. But side note here is if you have any kind of stitches, especially after a surgery, you want to avoid this product because the enzymes in Intenzyme can actually break up the stitches. So that would be the only contraindication of this, but we utilize this a lot in our practice with sports injuries, also any other kind of accidents that someone may have. That is immediately what you would want to start doing is some Intenzyme Forte, but also immediately icing the area. I have members in our office that they'll start doing heat on the area because it feels good. But what actually is happening is as soon as you put heat on an injury, that increases more inflammation because it's causing the blood flow to come to that injury, versus cold is going to help to take away inflammation. So you could ice directly on that area, whether it's an ankle, foot, knee, 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off, 15 minutes on, as much as possible to help with that inflammation, as well as incorporating some Intenzyme Forte, which will also help with taking that away. Dr. Bob.
I'm going to go back to the Agricept L because there's so many other possibilities with it, but I see a lot of individuals that come into the practice that have fungus on their toes and on their fingers. And what you may consider doing is putting several drops of Agricept in a pan of water and soaking your feet simultaneously as you are taking your 10 drops every day. If you're not feeling 100% and you just don't know what's going on in your body, you could also throw 10 or 15 drops in a bathtub and just soak in that tub. That will help also. One of my favorite products that we use is called Rapid Immune, and that's from a company called Gaia Herbs. And what we have found from our experience is that Gaia Herbs is probably, if not the best, close to being the very best herb that's been produced in the world. It's grown in America over on the East Coast. And what's really interesting about Rapid Immune, and I have seen this happen just about 99% of the people that use it, it's a proprietary blend of herbs that helps support and improve your immune system. And if somebody's coming in and they've had some health challenges for the last 24 to 48 hours, even up to 3 days, we may encourage them to take one of these tablets every hour. You could take 6 to 10 a day without a problem. But if you're really acute, and I am telling you, it does enough to support your body long-term also, or the company has a product long-term, which is more of a chronic type of Rapid Immune product, which is from Gaia Herbs. So Rapid Immune will take away anything that you have that you've been suffering with. This really is an amazing product. Dr. Anthony.
Now, when it comes to Rapid Immune, the thing that I would encourage you to do, just like Colocol 2, is you have a bottle on the shelf at home, ready and waiting in case the event of something happening. So it's something that we have at our house, and I would encourage you to have on your house so that it's ready to go. Now, the next remedy that I want to have a discussion about is a spray. It comes in a liquid spray. It's called Complete Care Spray. Now, in this spray is vitamin A, zinc, iodine, colloidal silver, several other proprietary ingredients, but it's all designed to help your skin get better. So it could be used for bug bites, it could be used for poison ivy, it could be used for rashes, it could be used for diaper rash. I had somebody yesterday that their child had hand, foot, and mouth. It can be used on that topically. I had a lady that had eczema on her face, and she started using the Complete Care Spray, and it resolved. It gives your skin nutrients that it needs in order to heal itself. Another use for Complete Care Spray that I use, I don't use sunscreen because of the ingredients that are in sunscreen, but I will use Complete Care Spray because of the zinc that's in Complete Care Spray. The zinc blocks out the sun's rays. So I would encourage you, if you have skin challenges, or if you're always out in the summertime and you're in the woods and you have things that come up, it's a great idea to have a bottle of Complete Care Spray. I'll tell you, this is what I see in our office. Somebody has a discussion with us about Complete Care Spray. They buy one bottle. It helps them so much the next time they're in their office, they're buying 3 because they're giving it to all of their friends and their family members because of how well their skin responded to these simple nutrients that helps your body grow like it's supposed to. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back to conclude the segment on home remedies.
I'm a chiropractor because my goal, my passion is to help people get better without medication.
There's different types of chiropractic. I wanted to be involved in something that was bigger than myself.
Sure, I would say it's been so much more than just seeing those lives transform. It's been being able to be a part of their transformation.
Wellness is a state of mental, social, and physical well-being.
Really, wellness is from the inside out, being able to have your body make the decisions on its own, naturally, without drugs, medications, or surgeries.
We work and strive at addressing each one of those different facets of wellness so that it's really a well-rounded overall approach for an individual.
I think the atmosphere is really very welcoming. I think all 3 really work well together as a team.
It's much more than you would find somewhere else. The individuality of it, the recommendations, the doctor's expertise.
We do not use a cookie cutter plan. Every person that comes into our office is very unique, and they have specific plans and treatment protocols specific for their findings.
Utilizing our innovative tools and technology, we're able to get the best results and faster, and it's really easy on the practice member, specifically with the thermal scans that we do. By measuring the ambient skin temperature, we're able to measure from each assessment how the pattern's changing.
We offer digital video fluoroscopy, motion films of a person's spine, getting right to the root cause.
From someone that was previously diagnosed with ADHD and was having developmental delays in speech, working with them here and seeing the transformation of them developmentally, other things, attention span, energy, colic, all these things that are improving over a period of time.
So whether it's a little baby that's getting adjusted for the first time, or a mom that's getting adjusted, or an athlete, it's really cool to see what we're able to do and how that can impact their life for the long term.
The two things, chiropractic care and nutrition, go hand in hand, and you really need both components. You can't just say, I'll do whatever I want nutritionally and then just have chiropractic care and Dr. Bob will just fix me. Really, you have to have both going together.
In our wellness store, we offer a variety of different products. They're all professional lines and products that are tried and true. We have many different types of evaluations and assessments that can tell us what supplement is going to be best for one of our practice members here in the office, so that we're just not throwing the dice when it comes to their health.
The Drugless Doctors is very forward-thinking. It's a lot different than anything else that I had ever seen before, so I felt like I was learning something new.
We have information on social media, our website, our blog. We do TV programs, so we're always putting out good quality information, because more often than not I hear from somebody, I never knew that, or I got that information from a magazine or a TV program and I never really knew that that wasn't correct.
So being able to give them simple tools and natural principles that they can be able to empower themselves to make every day, that's really, it's really exciting for me to be able to see people in their changed lifestyles.
Come and join us and participate with natural drugless chiropractic care. Hello, this is Dr. Bob, Dr. Anthony, and Dr. Kaysen DeMaria. I'd like to welcome you once again to another episode or continuation of The Drugless Doctor. So we've been talking about home remedies and items that you might want to have at home, and you're going to want to go back and listen to this. It'll be on the internet. Just go to our YouTube channel, which is Drugless Doctors, and Doctors is DRS. So what I'd like to talk to you about is in our practice is that we have some liquid products from Gaia Herbs, and I want you to know I take these products every day. So one of them is peppermint leaf. What's really interesting about peppermint leaf, when I've done research on it, it's really a tremendous tool for children. It has a pepperminty type of flavor, but it's antimicrobial. So along with the Agricept and the peppermint leaf, you're giving your children a real good foundation, but it's also good for flu-like symptoms, and it helps liver and gallbladder function. So peppermint leaf, and I usually do about 5 drops in 4 to 6 ounces of water along with my Agricept. There's another item that I use that's on our shelf. It's dandelion root, or dandelion root and leaf, and this is literally dandelion root is helping liver function. So the dandelion root is what I use for myself personally for optimal liver function. There's another product that we have that I take 5 drops every day. It's called licorice root. And licorice root helps adrenal gland function. So, but if you do have high blood pressure, and I'm not telling you not to do the licorice root, but the licorice root is a liquid that we use. And see, we have some of these liquids in our practice because I know that we have many practice members that are vegans and vegetarians, and they choose not to participate with any animal product. And that's one of the nice aspects of Gaia Herbs. And finally, American ginseng. And American ginseng just kind of helps rev your body up. By that I mean it's going to support overall body function. I think that's critically important. I'm going to leave you with this one last liquid that we utilize in our practice. And what I'm going to share with you is that we have been completing breast thermography in our practice. It's taking a temperature picture of the breast. And we have learned so much. And you could go to our YouTube channel and watch one of the segments that Dr. Kaysen and I did with Dr. Deborah. But one area, and you know, I've written Dr. Bob's Drugless Guide to Balancing Female Hormones, is that we are very interested in helping hormonal health. Well, here's a very simple home remedy, and I'm not telling you not to speak to your OBGYN, but we've been encouraging our female patients and practice members and our worldwide clients to start applying 1 drop of clear liquid iodine on their breasts and massaging it in. If you have larger breasts, you may want to do 2 drops. Because see, your breasts need iodine just like your thyroid gland does. So this is just a real good, simple home remedy if you want to do any PM preventative maintenance. The liquid iodine is a great idea. You'd be very wise to consider having a breast thermography. Dr. Anthony.
Now, I want to talk about cleaning products. There's many of you that use harsh chemical cleaning products in your house. Now, how do you know if you use a harsh chemical cleaning product? You have something like Windex, or it has something that you might have been using for years and years and years. I might encourage you to look elsewhere for cleaning products because they have chemicals that can be harmful to your body. So a simple one that Dr. Kaysen and I use in our home is going to be a mixture of water and distilled white vinegar. It's going to be 3 parts water to 1 part distilled vinegar with either a little bit of lemon or essential oil for a nice smell. That's what we would use in order to clean our house, because we don't want to be using harsh chemicals that are going to get absorbed into our body. So something that I would encourage you to is to do a self-evaluation of the products that you're using for cleaning, because they can also affect your body much more than you are ever even aware of. So I've had many people that I've had conversations with that said, you know what, I didn't even realize for all those years I was being exposed to all those chemicals, and since I've switched, there's been items that have cleared up inside my body. So be aware of the cleaning supplies that you use in your house. Do not get exposed to them because they can affect your health. Dr. Kaysen, what's another home remedy?
With more liquids, and I know Dr. Bob was sharing the different liquids that we have from Gaia Herbs in our office, but also what you could be utilizing in more ways than one is organic, unfiltered, unpasteurized apple cider vinegar. And apple cider vinegar has so many great health benefits. This can help with improving your metabolism, also digestion. You could use it in your house for multiple different items. All you need to do for this, and I have a lot of members in our office, they like putting apple cider vinegar in hot water, but you could also do cold water and put a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar in it, shake it up, stir it up, and drink it. I also do have members that they will drink apple cider vinegar straight, which it has a unfamiliar taste if you've never done that before, and you can try that as well. But this also helps with any kind of joint stiffness. So if you're at home, you're having chronic shoulder stiffness or joint stiffness, this could be from number one, your spine being out of position, but also because of inflammation in the joint. So we have had great success with our members incorporating apple cider vinegar, especially if they're athletes and they're running and exercising. You could start doing apple cider vinegar every day in water, which will help to decrease inflammation as well as helping with your digestion. Another liquid that I want to share with you is, rather than doing something like Febreze or candles or other fragrances in your home to help with freshening it up, I might recommend using essential oils. And there are so many different types of diffusers now that you could use an organic essential oil, whether it's lemon, mint, lavender, to help to freshen up your home, because fragrances like Febreze as well as candles, they are going to cause toxins in the air, which your liver has to process, and it causes increased estrogen in your body, which will also compromise your overall function as well as leading to other health challenges. So bottom line, what you want to do is be mindful of what you're putting in your body and on your body, because all of these different chemicals that you're exposed to, as well as laundry detergent, is a huge one. If you are washing your clothes with Tide or one of those brands out there that you see, and you can smell that on your clothes, those are toxins that are going into your body. And Dr. Anthony and I, and also Dr. Bob, when someone is in our office and you can really smell whether it's perfumes or fragrances, you know that those chemicals are going directly into your body, which impact your ability to function on the inside.